आपादमौलिपर्यन्तां गुरूणां वाकृतिं स्मरेत् तेन विघ्नप्रणश्यन्ति सिद्धन्ति च मनोरथः। लक्ष्मीं तनोतु नितरामितरानपेक्षम् अङ्घ्रिद्वयं निगमशाकिशिखा प्रवालं हैरम्बमम्बुरुहडम्बरचौर्यनिग्रं विघ्नाद्रिभेदशतधारधुरन्धरन्नः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। सर्वेषां स्वागतम्। We have almost completed the text. Atharvashirsha we have completed. We have to do the ending Shanti Pata. So we'll begin with that and then we'll go for a round of revision. So after Atharvashirsham, we have to go for Shanti Pata once again. So based on that, we are going to do the same Bhadram Karnebhi, which is the Shanti Pata that is given in the Upanishads itself. Before that, this part, like I've already mentioned, is not present in many of the traditions, but I've learned it this way, so therefore we are going in that. That's all. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितैर्यदायुः। ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। This is the ending Shanti Pata. Yes, Rajalakshmi Kartikeyan Bhagini.
Namaste, Mahodaya.
Namaste.
Oh, shall I try, Mahodaya?
Yeah, please. I didn't repeat it because it's already said, but do you want me to repeat it?
No, Mahodaya. I'll try, Mahodaya. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Bhadram Karnebhiः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितैर्यदायुः। ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ।
उत्तमं भगिनि। रूपा मुखर्जी भगिनि, धन्यवादः।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते भगिनि।
ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः, भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः, स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः, स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः, स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो परिष्टनेमिः, स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ओम्।
उत्तमं भगिनि। ललिता गणेश भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः, भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः, स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः, स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः, स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः, स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ओम्।
उत्तमं भगिनि।
धन्यवादः।
कश्मीरा भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं कर्वावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः, भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः, स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः, स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः, स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः, स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम्।
उत्तमं भगिनि।
धन्यवाद।
वृंदा भगिनी। अस्तु, one correction I suppose everybody. तेजस्वी is दीर्घ.
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते भगिनी।
ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः, भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः, स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुं सस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। ॐ ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम्
उत्तमं भगिनि,
धन्यवादः महोदय।
धन्यवादः। मीनाक्षी भगिनी, I think I missed somebody.
नमस्ते महोदय।
Namaste Bhagini. Just 1 minute. There was somebody before you, but I
Okay.
switched. I
I can ask that person.
lower your hand before that person. Can somebody that person raise their hand again? After Brinda Bhagini, there was somebody else. I forgot. Astu. Yes,
Sir,
Meenakshi.
my name is Sir. I have raised the hand.
No,
Rajesh.
that is what I. Yes, please go ahead, Bhagini.
Namaste, Mahodaya.
Namaste.
ॐ सहना भवतु सहानौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै ओ तेजस्वी नव तेजस् आ?
Nava.
ते तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षिभिर्यजात्राः स्थिरैरङ्ग
Yajatraha.
भद्रं पश्येमाक्षिभिर्यजात्राः
Jatra.
यजत्रा भद्रं पश्येमाक्षिभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुं सस्तनूभिः व्यशेमा देवाहितैर्यदायुः ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम्
Uttamam Bhagini. Meenakshi Bhagini.
हाँ महोदय। नमस्ते महोदय। ॐ सहनाववतु सहानौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यै करवावहै
Bhagini.
सह
Young.
वीर्यं करवावहै सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्वीनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवाङ्गुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम्।
Very good, Bhagini. Small this thing, okay? Ikara is Pluta. So, Sahaviryam Karavavahai and Tejasvi Navadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. No hai.
Okay. Sah Veeryankaravavahai. Correct, Mahodaya?
Yes.
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्वीनावदीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै.
Uttamam.
धन्यवादः.
Sapna Bhagini.
नमस्ते महोदय।
Namaste.
ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं कर्वावहै तेजस्विनामधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवांसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
Uttamam Bhagini.
धन्यवाद।
Geetavati and Bhagini.
नमस्ते महोदय।
Namaste Bhagini.
ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्वीनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Uttamam Bhagini.
धन्यवाद
With
महोदय।
this, we have completed the complete text. Before we go for revision, I'd like to give you the meanings so that we are able to chant it with a little more understanding of the mantra. Like I've said, these are mantras, and the initial Shanti mantra is a mantra that is given in the Upanishads, which is continuously used. Even when we do Rudram, also we have to chant this Shanti mantra. So, what is this in general? Om Bhadram Karnebhihi Shrunuyama Deva. So, Karne is your ears. So, may our ears be protected. May our ears hear only that is auspicious. So, when we are, because we are doing Nada Sandhana, initial Nada Sandhana of the Bija mantras. So, here what happens is we have to make sure that we do not get disturbed by different kind of sounds. It can be, apashabdas, it can be asadhu shabdas, it can be apabhramsha, it can be different things. So we are starting with our ears itself, saying that Om Bhadram. Bhadram is to protect. Okay. Karnebhihi Shrunuyama Deva. So maybe here what is auspicious. Then in the same way, Pashyema. Pashyema Bhiryajatraha. Akshabhiryajatraha. So may our eyes also experience what is auspicious, what is Shubha, what Shubha, when we say Mangala, it is described in our scriptures as Ananda Prada Mangalam. There is nothing much about it. So we say what makes us sadhu in nature. So that is Bhadram Pashyema Akshabhirya Jatraha. So then we see Sthirairangai Stushtuagum Sastanubhihi. So here the prayerful, maybe be prayerful with steadiness. That means may our mind have that sthirata to absorb the not exactly absorb, may our mind become steady enough to dedicate a prayer. Sthirairangai sustuvagum sastanubhihi. May our body, see, we have to keep our body in condition enough to say a particular mantra. Because we have experienced in chanting, what happens is, if we do not have the experience of pranayama, if we do not do breathing regulation, what happens is we are not able to chant certain mantras. So that here we are specifically, it says being an instrument. When we go for understanding the ancient technology, it is the Shastras, which is the conceptual understanding. Then we have the uh, Tantras. Then we have the Yantras. Tantras is the methodology of using or delivering a certain activity. Yantras are the instruments of delivering that particular activity. So if I am doing some prayoga, some chanting, then my body itself is the yantra. Where usually when we are chanting, let us say, for example, I'm trying to bring about some of the Mahavidyas. So there they use the Tantra Vidya. When they use the Tantra Vidya, they use a yantra. The yantra is a particular, I think everybody knows what a yantra is. It is a certain geometric pattern, which is the akara of that particular mantra that we are doing. So when we move our hands over it, we try to experience that particular mantra in that formation only, which is the dissipation of that bijakshara into a certain form. So that yantra is helping us to understand what was the initial perception of that Arsha, of that Rishi who experienced it. So when we say Sri Yantra, we see Adi Shankaracharya, who is probably one of the first proponents of this Sri Yantra technique. He has experienced it in that particular way, and therefore that has been um, put forth in that particular formation, and we can experience what he experienced when we use that particular yantra for our in the siddhis. So in the same way, when we do chanting, any kind of chanting, our body is the yantra. So our body must be kept in proper condition. It is very difficult for me to chant when I'm having some problem. So therefore, here the understanding is that let my body be in that condition, let my body be in that steadiness that will allow me to chant in the right way, that I can deliver a prayer properly. Then Vyashema Devahitai Yadayuhu. So we offer Yad Ayuhu, or maybe offer our lifespan allotted by the Devas. We are offering in our prayers that let our ayu be dedicated towards this karya. And then we go towards the next part. Swastina Indro Vruddhashravaha. May the Indras, we don't have the Trimurtis in the Vedas. That is, we don't have much of the Trimurtis. There is Pradhanya given more to the Ashtavasus. So, Swastina Indro. Indra is the king of the gods, as they say. May Indra grant us the well-being here. We associate our wellness with manifested forms, material forms. So Indra becomes Indra and the Ashtavasus, they become the main givers of wealth or all the vriddhis, whatever nurtures us, like Vayu, Varuna, Agni, etc., etc. So we are particularly talking about the Indradi Devatas so that they grant us the vriddhi. And then Pusha again, when we talk about the Ashtavasus, we say Indra is the king of the gods, but even before him, the first person that we usually pray to is Pusha, that is the sun. So may him nourish us. That he needs special mention because without him we cannot flourish. And Swastinastarksho Arishtanemihi. So here there is a Tarksha. It is a mythical bird. May that grant us well-being. It is a very powerful bird. It has that this thing. Uh, May it become the what do we say, guardian, so that it stops all the viknas from entering. Nahas Tarksho. Tarksho is the bird. Okay. And Swasti no Brihaspati Dadhatu. Brihaspati is the guru of the Devatas. May him grant us well-being. And then let there be peace everywhere. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And we say Shanti 3 times because there are 3 kinds of dukkhas that we experience. That is Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, and Adhyatmika. So let there be Shanti at all 3 levels. So we say Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. 3 times we say it. And then we go for Om Namaste Ganapati. That is the starting. We are saluting the deity whom we are attributing this to. Om Namaste Ganapataye. Tvameva Pratyakshan Tattvamasi. I think everybody has heard about the Mahavakyas. Tat Tvam Asi. Tat is the Brahma Tattva, Tvam is the Jivatma, where there is total identity between Tat and Tvam. That is what we are trying to aim for in life. That is also called as moksha in some language. Kaivalya is there some in language. Okay, but the complete uh, Vedas, whatever it may be, it has been reduced to the 4 Mahavakyas that is very popular in the Advaita sect, where this has been popularized by Adi Shankaracharya again. But this is, of course, one of the Upanishads. Tattvamasi has been popularized. That Mahavakya, there are 4, like I said, Tattvamasi, Prajnanam Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi, and I think one more is, okay, I don't remember that. Aham Brahma Asmi, and then I'll just look it up and I'll tell you. So these 4 are very popular. It is said that the essence of the complete Upanishads has been reduced to these 4 Mahavakyas. This Tattvamasi, we are saying that you are itself what we are aiming for. That Tattvam Asi, the complete identity between Tat and Tvam is you. So we are attributing Ganapati to that. Tvameva Kevalam Kartasi. Here, Kevalam means to be taken as only. Evam, in that sense. So, Kevalam means Kartasi. You are the only Karta, only sustainer, Dhartasi. You are the only destroyer, Hartasi. Tvameva Sarvam Khalvidam Brahmasi. And you are the only Brahman. That means Mula Prakriti. So, we are attributing Ganapati to the only creator, destroyer, sustainer, which is the function of the Brahman. Therefore, you are the only person. And obviously in the whole Brahmanda or the Srishti, you are the only Brahman Tattva. And you are the Sakshadatmasi Nityam. The Atma, which is the reduced form of the Parabrahman, Paramatman, that is actually you. You are the visible Atman, which is eternal, which is Nitya. So, Nityam. Tvam sakshad atmasi nityam. Ratam vachmi, satyam vachmi. And this I declare. The Rishi who is saying this I declare as the absolute truth, Satyam, and absolute law, Ratam vachmi. And then Avatvam mam. Avatvam mam, protect me. Avatvam mam, protect me. Avavaktaram, protect the chanter or protect the speaker of this particular truth. The previous whatever we said. Avashrotaram, protect those who hear this. Avadataram, the one who transmits this knowledge, you protect them. Avadhataram, the protect the person who sustains this. Dhata is a person who sustains. Avanuchanam avashishyam. So Shishyam, the one disciple, the one who gives this knowledge, we said. Now one who takes this knowledge also, you protect them. Then our purastat. Our purastat is protect that from the puraha. From we are talking about from the directions, different directions we are talking about now. So here, sorry, we have to start from our paschattat. No, our paschattat is from the west, from the paschima. Okay, then our purastat we are talking about from the east. Our avottaratat, uttara. Then our dakshinatat, from the dakshina. Then our cha urdhvatat. Cha urdhva means from the top, urdhva punda. Yes, urdhva, top. Then avadharatat, adhara. So talking about the bottom. So from all the directions, protect us. Swastino sarvato mam pahi pahi samantat. So from all the directions, protect me. Sarvato mam pahi pahi samantat. Then tvam vangmayaha. Vak is the word. Vangmaya, we are talking about the only disseminated word, the complete reality when it absorbs into sound, that is called as Vangmaya. Veda Vangmaya is one more topic. So Tvam Vangmayas Tvan Chinmayaha. So Vangmaya means you are the true nature of words, or you are the manifested word. So you are, and also Chinmaya is consciousness, and you are the nature of consciousness. Okay, and then Tvam Anandamaya Tvam Brahmamaya. So you are the Anandamaya. There are 5 koshas. So Anandamaya kosha is the highest level of existence for this body. So you are the nature of that particular bliss, and you are the nature of Brahman also, Brahmamaya. Tvam Satchidananda Dvitiyosi, Advitiyosi. You are non-dual in nature. Sat Chit Ananda. You are the true existence of Sat Chit Ananda. True Sat Chit, the consciousness, Ananda, bliss. So this you are one, and you are one without the second. That means you have no second forms. There is no other person also. You can take it. Advayaha, we say that the Mula Prakriti or the Parabrahman doesn't have a second counter. There is no anti something. So therefore, we are only taking that one particular Parabrahman existence, the absolute one. And then Tvam Pratyaksham Brahmasi. So Tattvamasi, when we said Brahmasi, here also we are saying Brahman Tattva. If it has manifested, then you are that person. You are that. And then Tvang Jnanamayo Vijnanamayo. See, Jnanamaya is spiritual knowledge. Vijnanamaya is the all those methodical things that aid spiritual knowledge. We take Jnana as the absolute, and when we are doing Vedic texts or most of the Shastric texts, Jnana means it is only Brahma Jnana, nothing else. No other Jnana is qualified. Even Vyakarana Jnana also leads to Brahma Jnana, moksha. Unless that happens, then it has no relevance in our spirituality. So therefore, Brahma Jnana is the absolute knowledge. That knowledge, you are that knowledge. And you are also that Vijnana. That means something that shows us that particular Jnana. That shows us when we say the realization that the separation of body and the Atma, when it occurs only, then we can start our sadhanas. We can truly emphasize on letting go of our material beings. So therefore, so Tvam Jnanamayosi, Vijnanamayosi, and then Sarvan Jagadidan Tvatto Jayate. So Sarvan Jagadidan Tvatto Jayate has been manifested from you. Complete Jagat has been manifested from you. Jayate means born out of you. Okay. Jataha, that means you are a son. Son or daughter, it can be anything. And then Sarvan Jagadidan Tvattas Tishtati, it is sustained within you. So the framework is that the whole Mula Prakriti, within that there is an existence and it is sustaining over there. Then Sarvan Jagadidan Tvai Layameshyati, it ends within you also. It will dissolve within you also. So Sarvan Jagadidan Tvai Pratyeti. So they return to you also. Whatever is the manipulation that creates the creation, it creates within you, it sustains within you, and then it ends within you. So here we are going for Shuklambara Rupa. Shuklambara Rupa means we are taking Vishnu's form. That is the Shuklambara Dharam Vishnu Shashivarnan Chaturbhujam. Ganapati is actually the Adhipati of that shloka, but we attribute it to Vishnu because it is Vishnu Shuklambara Rupa that is manifested as Ganapati. So there again, when we go to Swarupa, we see him as Raktal Lambodaram Shurpa Karnakam. He is in the redness form. His Varna is red. Here Shukla Ambara. He is dressed in the white clothes, like Pita Ambara. But when we look at his Varna, it becomes reddish in color. So we are taking that form. So everything is within him only. It sustains, but it creates, sustains, destroys, and it returns to him only. So we have to imagine Bhuvpadav Yasyanabhir Vyadasura Nilas Chandra Surya Uchanetre. That shloka, when we remember from Vishnu Sahasranama, we'll understand how what is the vyapti of this shloka. Then Tvam Bhumirapo Nalo Nilo Nabhaha. So Bhumi has most of the actually texts has say that the Bhumi is manifested through the center of the complete matter or the primordial matter, as they say. So Bhumihi Apaha, Analaha, Anilaha. Analaha means fire, Anila means wind. So, Analo, Anilaha. These, all the, that is the Panchabhutas. Nabha means the sky. So, all the five elements, the Panchabhutas, have manifested. You are the manifested form of all. You have been manifested as the Panchabhutas. And then Tvan Chatvari Vakpadani. This I've already mentioned, I suppose. There are four evolution of sound. When it starts out, it is paravak. Nobody can hear it, nobody can sense it. That is the reason we say that even though sound waves cannot travel in vacuum, there is electromagnetic waves which carry the frequencies that is needed to create that particular sound wave. Like in terms of radios. Radios will obviously not hear anything when it is being transmitted from one transmitter to the other transmitter. When it reaches that, then what happens? It creates that particular waves to bring out the sound waves manipulations, song or whatever it may be. So that form is not, it is not paravak I'm saying, it is just an example that it is in electromagnetic form also. So paravak is the first initial, that is the auma, that we have pranavavada. Then we go for the other three. That we have the Madhyama Vak, Pashyanti Vak, Vaikhari Vak. Vaikhari Vak is the complete manifested form, which is mind. So you are the all the four manifested forms of sound. And then we have Tvam Gunatrayatitaha. Gunatraya Atitaha. We all know the three gunas. So we have Sattva, Tamas, Rajas. You are Atitaha. Atita means you are above that. You are not coming under the influence of the trigunas. Then Avasthatrayatitaha, the states. We have the three different states. That is Swapna, Swapnavastha, Nidravastha, and I think I don't know what waking is called as Sushupti.
Sushupti.
Sushupti Avastha. So all three avasthas, you are above that, above those three particular states. Then you are above the three bodies also. Dehas are also three. Karana Sharira, Sthula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira. So you are above that also. Kalatrayatitaha, past, present, future. Bhuta, Vartamana, and present. Present is so Vartamana, no? Bhuta, Bhavishya, and Vartamana Kala. You are beyond that. So you are beyond that. Then Tvam Mooladhara Sthitosi Nityam. Mooladhara is the base chakra. From where the whole, actually we can, it is the originator of energy, where we have the 7 chakras. So for energy to pass through all the 7, and then it has to reach the Sahasrara chakra, which is the 7th chakra. That particular chakra is coming under Shiva. That is basically the reason why we say that this particular body has to be destroyed for us to reach the complete energy force, life force, for the complete life force to manifest. When we reach the Sahasrara chakra, we don't need this body to sustain. But for this particular body to sustain, the energy actually comes from Mooladhara chakra. Mooladhara is in the base of the Nabhi. So therefore, the energy originator, initiator itself is coming under Ganapati's Adhipatya. So he is saying Tvam Mooladhara Sthitosi Nityam. You are there. You always stay in the Mooladhara. Then Tvam Shaktitrayatmakaha. There are 3 Shaktis also. Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti Swarupini. We have heard it in Lalita Sahasranama. So the source of these 3 Shaktis are also again Ganapati. Tvai yogino dhyayanti nityam. You are the energy that has been meditated upon by the yoginis. Yoginis, there are 64 yoginis, great yoginis. So they all meditate on you. Then Tvam Brahmatvam, Vishnustvam, Rudrastvam. Again, when we have said that you are the ones who has manifested into everything, then obviously you are the Brahma. That is, we are talking about Brahma as the Chaturmukha Brahma. So you are the Brahma, you are the Vishnu. Vishnu, that is the primordial atom, the Paramanu Rupa that has been manifested into everything. You are the destructive force, energy, Rudrastvam. Then Indrastvam, you are the Indra, the one who gives Poshana. We just asked him for Vriddhi, no? Indrastvam, Agnistvam, Vayustvam, Suryastvam, Chandramastvam, Brahma Bhurbhuvaswarom. So all the manifested forms of what we are attributing to, it all comes down to you only. You're going back. Tvai pratyeti. They all becomes vilina within you only. Then we go for how the Nada Sandhana has happened. Ganadim Purvam Ucharya Varnadims Tadanantaram Anuswaraf Parataraha. Just seeing the arrangements of how that Gakara Bija mantra came to be. So in the mantra Swarupa, the first syllable is Gakara. Ganadim, Ganaadim. So Gakara comes first Varna. Then it should immediately follow the first Varna, that is the Akara. Ga. G plus A. So it becomes Ga. Then Anuswaraha. Anuswaraha should follow next. It becomes Gam. Ganadim Purvam Ucharya. Varnadim Tadanantaram. Varnadim is the first word, Akara, first Varna. Then Tadanantaram. So immediately when we do that, it becomes Ga. Anuswarav Parataraha. Tat Paraha. That means next it should be Anuswaraha. So Gam it should be. Gum, it's im is always vibrating. It hits the skull, cerebrum. When we say it starts to affect over here. So gum. Ardhendu lasitam, that half crescent I told you about that. No, that is also nasika. Through the nasika, it is it should be focused towards our nasal sound. So ardhendu lasitam, tarena riddham. Tara is again this thing only, the dot, the half crescent, and then there is a dot in that. Gum. Okay. So Tarena Riddham. Etat Tava Manuswarupam. This is your mantra swarupa. Gam. So Gam is the Bijakshara for Ganapati. That is how we got that. So then we say, we continue, we got the Bijakshara, then we do the Bija mantra. Gakara Purva Rupam, Akaro Madhyama Rupam, Anuswaras Chantya Rupam, Binduruttara Rupam Nada Sandhanam Sagumhita Sandhihi. So when we do this, Gakara is the first, Akara comes in the middle, and then Anuswaraha in the last form gives Gam, and then in that form we are getting one Bindu on the top, which gives the nasal from Binduruttara Rupam, and joined together that brings out a particular sound, Nada Sandhanam, Gam. This is also the Mula mantra for to activate your Muladhara chakra. So Sagumhita Sandhihi. And then we go towards Sagumhita Sandhihi. Sa Isha Ganesha Vidya. This is called as Ganesha Vidya. Isha Ganeshaha Tasya Vidyaha. Then the Rishi who realized this, the first Rishi who realized this is Ganaka Rishihi. And he has recorded it in Gayatri Chandaha. Nichrat Gayatri Chandaha. That is one of the variants of Gayatri Chandaha. And Ganapatir Devata, and the Adhipati of this particular sound is Ganapatir Devata, Mahaganapatir Devata. And then we put it together saying that Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. So it becomes a Bija mantra. So if you want to invoke Ganapati, then this is what we have to do. And then we go for Ekadantan Chaturhastam. We are describing him. All these things. Ekadantaya Vidmahe, Vikratundaya Dhimahi, Tanno Danti Prachodaya. Prachodayat is invoking him. Danti, I think everybody know the one with one tant. Vakratunda, Mahakaya. So in that Danti means one with one tusk. So we deeply meditate on him. Ekadantaya Vidmahe. Let our mind go into that. This is the Nichur Gayatri Chandaha. What has the Ganaka Rishi composed? This. Ekadantaya Vidmahe, Vakratundaya Dhimahi, Tanno Danti Prachodayat. And then Ekadantan Chaturhastam Pashamankusha Dharinam. Now his complete Akara comes when we chant on that Gam Akshara, we get the Akara. That is the highest level of realization of this Vidya, Ganesha Vidya, Ganesha Upanishad. So we know Ekadantam Chaturhastam Pasham Ankusha Dharinam Radancha Varadam Hastair Bibhranam Mushakadhvajam Raktal Lambodaram Shurpakarnakam Raktavasasam, Raktagandhanuliptangam, Raktapushpai Supujitam, Raktanukampinan Devan Jagatkaranam Achyutam. So here what we are saying, we are trying to draw a particular image of Ganapati where he is there with his single tusk. He has Chaturhasta and then he is holding a noose, Pasha, and then he is holding a Ankusha. And then we have that two different forms. I'm not able to draw it over here. The two different Pasha and Ankusha go together. And then with his third hand, he holds a tusk, Radha, and then he holds a Barada Mudra. He is giving boon, no? That Varada Mudra, boon giving mudra. And then he has an emblem of Mushakadhvajam. Mushaka is his Vahana, so he has the Mushakadhvajam and he has a reddish glow, therefore Rakta. Raktal Lambodaram. He has Lambodaram means one with a large belly. Shurpakarnakam. Shurpakarnakam means one who has that Chamara Karna, we say. Shurpakarnakam. And then he big fan-like ears, elephant ears. Okay, and then he is wearing reddish glow is coming out of him. Rakta Gandhanu Liptangam. Gandha, he is bounded by a reddish hue. Then Rakta Pushpai Supujitam. We say hibiscus is the favorite flower for Ganapati. So Rakta Lambodaram, Shurpakarnakam, Rakta Vasasam, Rakta Gandhanu Liptangam, Rakta Pushpai Supujitam. Then Bhaktanu Kampinan Devam, Bhakta Anukampinan Devam, the one who is kind to his devotees. Bhaktanu Kampinan Devan, Jagat Karanam Achyutam, the one who is the reason for the birth of this whole manifestation, beginning of this creation. And one who meditates on him in this way every day is the best yogi among the yogis. So Avirbhutancha Shrishtyado Prakritehi Purushat Param Evan Dhyayatiyo Nityam Sayogi Yoginam Varaha. Among the yogis, he is a great yogi. So then we go for Namo Vratapataye, Namo Ganapataye, Namah Pramathapataye, Namaste Astu Lambodaraye Kadantaya, Vighna Vinashini Shivasutaya, Sri Varadamurtaye Namaha. Varadamurtaye, one who gives boon. So salutation to all the Lord of human beings. Namo Vratapataye, Namo Ganapataye, the one who is the Lord of all the Ganas, and the one who of the Pramathas means different Preta, the different the one who are devotees of Shiva. And then the Namastestu Lambodaraye Ekadantaya Vighna Vinashini Shivasutaya Sri Varadamurtaye Namaha. And again, Etad Atharvashirsha Yodhite Yo Yaha Adhite. Yodhite is split like that. Yaha Adhite Sa Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. The one who studies the Atharvashirsha will become fit to realize Brahman. The Brahman, realizing the Brahman is a different siddhi. But chanting this continuously makes us, brings us to a condition where we are eligible for that. That is what they are saying. And then, so Sarva Vighnayirna Badhyate, they will not get disturbed by, they will get all the Vidyas, and the Vignas will not occur for them when they do that. Sarvatra Sukham Edate, sa Pancha Mahapapat Pramuchyate. All the papas of the Jivatman will they will get away from that. They will get away from that, as in not from the karma siddhanta, from a perspective of it will not bother them anymore. We always take it as okay, if we chant this mantra, we will be rid of that particular this thing, karma phala. That is not the case. When we say that, we mean to say that it will no longer bother us. The kashtas, the suffering will not bother us. Okay, and then again, this I already explained. Sayamadhiyano divasakritam papan nashayati. If we do it in the evening, then in the morning, whatever sins or kritis has happened, that will go away. Then prataradhiyano ratrikritam papan nashayati. Sayam pratah prayunjano papo apapo bhavati. Then sarvatra dhiyanopa vigno bhavati. Then dharmartha kama mokshancha vindati. Studying every will remove all the obstacles. Then sarvatra dhiyanopa vigno bhavati. Then the devotee will obtain the purusharthas that he wants Kramena. And then idam atharvashirsham ashishyayana deyam. This atharvashirsha is not to be given to the undeserving persons. That means those who do not show faith, not other things. Those who do not show faith, those people should not be given this vidya, because their eligibility itself is that they don't know, they don't believe in the form. Yo yadi mohat dasyati sa papiyan bhavati. So if anyone gives this out of attachment to someone, then that person becomes a sinner. This, I think somebody has asked for what papiyan, then I had to look it up. This is papiyan means papa only. Okay. The person who gives it out knowing that that person is not eligible, that person against papa. That is the meaning of this. Then sahasravartanat yayyan kamamadhite tan tamanena sadhayet. When 1,000 parayana, sahasra avartanat, when of this Atharvashirsha is done by deep study, by contemplation, then the siddhi will be attained of spiritual attainment. So Anena Ganapathim Abhishinchati Savangmi Bhavati. This is the Phalastuti, as I've already mentioned it. The one who chants this continuously, that becomes a Vangmi, a fluent speaker, a orator. Then the one who chants, fasts, Chaturthya Manashnan Japati, Sa Vidyavan Bhavati. On the Chaturthi, the one who chants this, one who fasts, that person becomes Vidyavan. And then this is the word of the Atharvana Rishi. Iti Atharvana Vakyam. Atharvana is the name of the Rishi. This is the Atharvana Vakyam. Or it can also be taken as Atharvana Veda. There are two interpretations. Then Brahmadya Varanam Vidyan Nabibheti Kadachaneti. So this finally gains the knowledge of the Brahman Tattva, and the fear will not have any fear. We already said all the three dukkhas are gone. So therefore, there is no fear of anything. So again, they continue with Yo Durva Ankurair Yajati, the one who prays with Durva Ankura, the spring of Durva, the one who chants. Then Lajair Yajati, again parched grains, rice. It is Yashovan Bhavati, that means he will become prosperous, glorious. Medhavan Bhavati, the one who becomes his mind capacity, retentive capacity will increase. And then Modaka Sahasrena Yajati, Savanchita Phalamavapnoti. Modaka Sahasrena, the one who does the yajna. Vanchita Phalamavapnoti, whatever he wants, will obtain his desired fruits. Vanchita Phalam Avapnoti. Then Yes Sajya Samidbhir Yajate, the one who Sajya Samid, I think everybody knows, the one we take those small branches, twigs, we dip it into ghee and then we put it into the yajna kunda, no? That is called as samit. That when they do it for Ganapati yajna, then he obtains everything. So Ashtau Brahmanan Samyak Grahayitva Surya Varchasvi Bhavati. So here we are talking about the one who makes 8 Brahmins receive this Upanishad. That means the one who can facilitate, either teach it or bring them together, etc., etc. For 8 Brahmins, if we can make sure that they learn this, then Ashtau Brahmanan Samyak Grahayitva Surya Varchasvi Bhavati. He gets the glory of that of the sun. Then who resides during the solar eclipse on the bank of the river. Surya Grahe Mahanadyam Prathima Sannidavva Japtva. When we do it during the solar eclipse, during the or near a river, Nadi Tira, when we do it in front of the image of a Ganapati or in front of a image of Ganapati, it is Va. So during the solar eclipse, we either chant it in front of the image of Ganapati or near a Nadi Tira, then the mantra Siddhi actually occurs. Then Maha Vignat Pramuchate, Doshat Pramuchate, Maha Pratyavayat Pramuchate. All these things are understood. Sa Sarvavid Bhavati, Sa Sarvavid Bhavati. That person will get everything. Iti Upanishad. This is the Upanishad. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That is the ending. Astu. I think I've taken a lot of time today, but the meaning is complete. Astu. Dhanyavadah. Thank you so much. Let me do the samarpana. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्य प्रतिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषा गोब्राह्मणेभ्यो शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि।